Right, inspired by the Russian sleep experiment. Russian researchers in the late 1940s kept 5 people awake for 15 days using experimental gas based on stimulant. Let's jump into Insonmis. Experiment based on the Russian sleep experiment of them keeping people alive. If you haven't watched it, I recommend you go and listen to the story because it is ridiculously crazy. They go crazy, in fact. They don't see sunlight. They're kept awake for 15 days. It's the stuff that your mind sees, because after 2 days of being straight up awake, your body automatically goes into like hallucinations and all that sort of stuff. So it's a pretty interesting watch or listen if you haven't listened to it before.
We kept them for 15 days, breathing that gas.
You'll probably find a lot of it now.
Awake.
Breathing that gas was keeping them awake. Okay. Well, we know that, dude. 15 days they were kept alive for.
After 5 days without sleep,
The paranoia.
paranoia started to kick in.
Okay.
The test subjects stopped talking to each other. They whispered to us.
They whispered. Okay, so you can find it on YouTube, and you can find it on most of the creepypasta stuff, but I'm pretty sure the way that this is running now, this is going to tell us like the story as we're pushing on through. So like we already know they were a test experiment, 15 days. After 5 days they started getting paranoid, stopped talking to each other and started whispering and stuff like that. So I'm hoping it tells us more information. The more information, the better, right? Just keep on trucking on, dudes. Just keep on trucking on.
After 9 days, one test subject started screaming until his vocal cords broke. Then another one did the same. And then the screaming stopped. As well as the whispers.
So they screamed so much. This is also on itch. So they screamed so much they broke their vocal cords after 9 days. Like, I feel like I'm being told a horror story like as I'm experiencing the game, which is perfect. Like, the more information, the better. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. That's why it's free. Keep pushing on, dudes. Just keep pushing on. And then we'll play about half an hour or so of buckshot roulette. Okay. I think they're talking to themselves, aren't they?
few more days, we couldn't see what was inside the room. The test subjects weren't making any sounds either, but we knew they were inside, according to how much oxygen was being consumed.
According to how much oxygen was being consumed. Okay, so we know they're still alive after 10 days, but they're paranoid. I'm pretty sure in the original story they start hallucinating and stuff by now. But yeah, definitely probably talking to themselves. Can't turn the wheel. Okay, let's keep trucking on. The nurse.
The doctor announced that they will open the chamber to test the microphones, that the people inside need to get on the ground or they will be shot. Then we heard a whisper.
We no longer want to be freed.
We no longer want to be freed? Okay. Wait. I wonder if I'm a test subject. So they don't want to be freed.
Subject had his abdominal organs removed. The doctor was cutting and trying to place the organs back. They were not people anymore. They ate their own flesh, ripped their own organs out. I looked at his eyes and his mouth curled into a smile.
Yo! Okay, so they're ripping their own organs out and stuff like that. They don't want to be freed, they're ripping their own organs out. They're eating their own flesh. I must remain awake. So the glass is all broken. They're obviously running riot round here now. Oh, they have been tied up, yes. Oh, of course they've been tied up. They're almost like they're in, what are those, straitjackets?
So easily. We are you. We are the madness that lurks within you all, begging to be free at every moment in your deepest animal mind. We are what you hide from in your beds every night. We are what you sedate into silence and paralysis when you go to the nocturnal haven where we cannot tread.
Yeah, almost sounded like he was gonna say my precious, I must admit.
Cutting.
Keep cutting. Hi, thank you for watching the video. If you did like the video, please leave a like and a follow, and make sure you turn those notifications on.